Something you'll never forgive yourself for? Anna and I had been together for 2 years. We were high school sweethearts. The kind of love you think will survive anything. We were inseparable. We planned to go to the same college, get an apartment, a whole life. Of course, like any couple, we fought. It was always over stupid things. What movie to watch, what to order for dinner. Small, meaningless arguments that we'd forget about 5 minutes later. I thought that one was meaningless too. It was a Friday night. I was out grabbing a beer with my friends, and she was at home. We started texting. The conversation turned to our plans for the weekend. I was set on a guy's weekend trip we'd been planning for weeks. She thought we were going to spend the time together, maybe go to the movies. It started with a simple misunderstanding. I texted back that I'd already told her about my trip. She said I hadn't, and with every chat bubble that popped up on my screen, I could feel the irritation growing inside me. The phone in my hand felt hot with anger. We started accusing each other of being selfish, of being controlling. You know how it is. A spiral of accusations where no one comes out a winner. A small disagreement turned into a real, venomous fight. I was proud, stubborn, and angry. I felt like I had to win, that I had to have the last word, the one that would cut the deepest. Finally, fueled by that stupid anger, I wrote the words, the ones that are now permanently etched into my memory. You know what, Anna? I'm done. Maybe we'd both be better off if we just took a break from each other. I sent it, and I felt that horrible, bitter satisfaction. I put my phone on silent, threw it on the table, and told my friends to order another round. I laughed, I joked, I tried to forget. I was sure that in the morning she would text, apologize, or I would, and everything would go back to normal. It always did. I got home after midnight. When I looked at my phone, the screen was lit up with notifications. 12 missed calls, 8 from her, 4 from her mom. A feeling of ice-cold dread washed over me. Something was wrong. My heart started pounding. I knew I had to call her mom back. I dialed her number with a trembling thumb. She picked up on the first ring, but it wasn't her warm, cheerful voice. It was just a muffled sob. And then I heard the sentence that shattered my entire world into a million pieces. Matt, there was an accident. A hit and run at a crosswalk. Anna, she's gone. I remember collapsing onto my knees in the hallway. I remember my phone slipping from my hand and the screen cracking on the floor. But most of all, I remember what I did next. I picked it up. The screen was a spider web of cracks, but it still worked. I unlocked it and opened our last conversation. I stared at those stupid, venomous messages, at our pathetic fight over a single weekend, and at the very bottom, I saw my last words to her. Maybe we'd both be better off if we just took a break from each other. She got her break. Forever. I still have that phone. It's in a drawer. Sometimes I turn it on and read that conversation. It's my own personal form of torture. A penance. Sometimes I hope that the story will end differently. That at the bottom, instead of my cruel words, her reply will pop up, but it never does.